just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium, here in Las Vegas. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. First and 10 now from the 36. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 11. First down, Jacksonville.
You can't teach speed. And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go. And he ends up just running right by him.
And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Hey, run. Damn gun. Run. Take right open.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. On the move left. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
A gain of 17
A
yards.
great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
First and 10 at the
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Here's first and 10.
These are 24.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 3.
45. One.
Back to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Black 40. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
And 10 at the 46.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Ready. 60 red. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one complete to Jordan. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 50. Green. Red. Yellow. Set.
He'll look to throw. They're going Dickey out of the backfield. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8 yards.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, his defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
Oh, man, open downfield is Horton. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Vegas.
That's another.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this.
That is caught by the tight end, Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. Touchdown, Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Safe kick taken at the 5. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Rip, 23.
Throwing is Lawrence. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Field, black. White, white. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 31
A big play there for the Raiders. 31 yards.
On the set.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Come on, set. Red, cycle. Set.
They'll look to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is brought in. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
67 yards.
A big play for Jacksonville. 67 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Here's a run. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike. And I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they bounce back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the first quarter, and they cut into that lead. I got a feeling this thing's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Fight. Set. 33. Yellow claws red. Set. Go.
Now, faking the give. That's a short one. Caught by Bowers. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Here we go. 52 boom. 22 needle. Whoa. 10 cycles. Hut.
Now they'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
9-yard loss.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Needle blue. 6. Mega. Black ultra. Ready.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Set, ready, red, cycle, yellow, 43. 10.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's to the right side, and caught by Bauer.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
No give on the ground, and he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
1st and 10.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On the double.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
Set.
On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. And he will score! Ashton Genty! Touchdown, Las Vegas. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
His kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 21, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped.
The Jaguars
25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Moving outside the pocket, and a knock him down just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
First down, Jaguars.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
Lawrence now on second down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. He's got it! And he is short of the goal line.
Bro, you just gonna throw lobs all day. This is gonna be a stupid game.
At the 1-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. That gains an even 60 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12. And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Now, here's second and goal.
Hey, let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
His kick is good.
What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
This will be returned from the 2. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Set. 52, book, ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Lawrence now. So 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, hey.
Now Lawrence. The throw here is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On the return is Jones. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Black shot. Here we go. Set. 60 red.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Cycle. 6. Mega.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. That's hard. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And this will be incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Think right! Settle.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Aiden Hutchinson getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
It's third down.
Go, let's go! 13, Luke!
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And the Jaguar first down.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. On the run to the right. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Here's second and 2.
On red.
Lawrence. He's got Laporta open on the left side. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. Back to throw. Lawrence. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Smash, red, down, ready, go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going for it all. That is hard. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 61 yards.
That ball is dropped in a bucket, Mike. I mean, this defense, they continue to bring pressure with the variety of blitz packages that they have, but they're just not getting home. And as a result, they stress their coverage, and he ends up putting that one right on the money.
A run on 1st and goal. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 6, mega, 50, drill green. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. The back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Vegas. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a... So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This ball is going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. On 1st down, Lawrence. Rolling right. And the player that is down is Trevor Lawrence. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
22 meter.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Carrion Richardson, they're on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Got it. Claude, here we go. 52 points.
Now, faking the give. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Raider 1st down.
First and 10.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
60 reps. Spike, white, set.
He'll drop to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will score again. Touchdown, Raiders. That is his third touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
49, Jaguars 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. They go play action for Lawrence. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick-6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Is good. Makes the score Raiders 56, Jaguars 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
21-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. Now give up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or
into space. Still on the move. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars cut into the lead a little bit.
56, Jaguars 21.
Maybe they're starting to count how many possessions do I have left. They're going to try to get another one with an onside kick here.
It's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Set, hut, hut, hut.
Out of the pistol run with Genchi. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
2 yards on
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
33, yellow. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side by Bell. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Run the draw with Genchi. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. 1. Ready.
Back to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That one's broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball at its highest point, but come down with the pick.
He's going to look downfield once again. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively, staying right with him, and we'll bring up third down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down. Laporta in motion. Lawrence. He's got his man. That's down. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Dell, the motion man.
13, Lou. 11, Agate.
2nd down, Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go.
To throw is Lawrence. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. He'll bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to be stopped well short of the marker. That one never had a chance. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Here we go. Here we go. Set. Go.
Here's a handoff to Genty. And he broke through the initial contact. Winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Ready. Set.
Here's Genty. He's got space inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. His 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, run! Hey, Ginger. Shot!
And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Down at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
On red.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Back at the 31-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Hey.
Now Lawrence. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. Fair catch. Taken. And they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay.
This
right.
drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Hunt.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Trayvon Walker on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hut.
They'll keep it on the ground with Genty.
Ashton Genty, the ball carrier. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Down. Set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
The Raider
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hut.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings
2nd
up
and 7.
Come on. Set. Field. Black. 52. Blue.
So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.